go get them again.
Welcome back to another unboxing first impression video on my channel. Today we are delving into the brand of Yves Saint Laurent, and this is their fragrance called Cuir, their leather-based fragrance. Now this is a Facebook group purchase. As you can see with Facebook group purchases, I get certain brands like this, and this is all of this. This is even the one right here, Vinyl. Yeah, Vinyl is coming to my true YSL fanboys. Yes, I did get a bottle of Vinyl. All Facebook snacks. This is Le Vestiaire from YSL. The best place to purchase it is to get like little partials of these. I'm getting them for 120 to 150 on Facebook groups, give or take, for partials, right? And Cuir, I got this like right before it got reintroduced. Like this thing got reintroduced 3 times already, or introduced once and then reintroduced twice. So I got this on my Facebook group is Fragrance Guru Nation if you want to go check it out. But again, be super careful with who you trust with your money, of course, on Facebook. But this is a partial, and that's why you don't see a box. I don't need to unbox it. I just made room at the purgatory there with Facebook purchases. If you know me, you know the whole story about that. But I think the best bet for pricing on these YSLs, high-end scents, are these Facebook groups. So I got this for the price of a regular YSL fragrance. Like I bought this for as much as some sucker body YEDP Intense from YSL. Imagine that. You know, I think I got this for around $130 back then. Now, that this is from their Vestiaire line, which is getting more and more love. Of course, with Baby Cat and Tuxedo, it kind of started gaining steam with their fragrances. So I see why they are, you know, more mainstream, we'll say. And they have given up free bottles, especially with Tuxedo and Baby Cat in the realm. They started giving out free bottles. But this Vestiaire line started back in 2015. But this one, Vinyl, Velour, were all released back in 2016. So a year after, and all 3 of those have a cult following. And what do I mean by that? Is a small portion of our fragrance community really seek out these fragrances, want them, have high praise for them. So Cuir and Vinyl up here are 2 that I want. I do have, there's going to be a samples on Velour and Vinyl. Even before I crack this thing open. And this is a Facebook purchase as well. That's why the box isn't there. The bottles you see up here are Facebook purchases. You can see they're halfway bottles kind of thing. Those are Facebook purchases. Yeah, I am kind of part of the cult, we'll say, because I already got 2 of the 3 that were discontinued, actually, back in the day. I don't remember what they were called. La Collection de Nuit, the nighttime collection. They were supposed to evoke the night and fashion, Parisian fashion nightlife, right? Sadly, this line, the 3, didn't catch on and was discontinued swiftly. So all 3, but Cuir, this one right here, got a new lease on life in 2023 with the new note breakdown, another nose to make it as well. But I can't tell you what the 2023 version and now the 2025 version, because they just rejigged their line. So this is the initial bottle, the dark, and you can tell it's basically the black sticker tells you everything. But it's a black gradient bottle, so that you know that you got the original. I'm not a big fan of that, but in this case, looking at the note breakdown of the new one versus this one, I'm kind of happy I kind of got this one actually. So sadly this line didn't catch on, but Cuir got a new lease on life, so it's nice to see. But I can't wait to finally crack this thing open, smell it, and add it to my collection officially. And just like Vinyl, right? I'm patient man. She's there. I want to crack that. I want to smell that, but I have a sample. So I'm going to do the samples first. Why not? So I gravitated towards this one first because I'm a leather guy. So this is the one that I gravitated first. And I blind bought this one first of the line. Yeah, as you know me, I'm a sucker for leather-based fragrances. And yeah, so let's see what this one does. This is, you know, I have people that go on my videos, especially with fragrances like this, and they're just like, well, what's the point of this video? It's not in stores anymore. I can't buy it. No, this is for the purist out there. Like me, I'm a purist at heart in a way. Like I'm not a vintage whore or anything like that, but I'm a purist at heart, which means fragrances that I've been maybe looking out for. There's hardly any videos on this particular fragrance, Cuir, and I mean the original bottle, this bottle. It's all about the new ones, right? So I'm looking forward to actually giving my thoughts on the internet about this. Why? Because you can't test it. And there's people, as much as you want to comment on my video and say, why are you doing a video on this? It's long gone, you know, nobody's gonna, no, it's gonna be for the people that do have the money. It's for the people that will spend $300, $400, $500 on a bottle like this and want to see a review. This is the most important reviews. Baby cat, just go to the store. Go smell it. Who cares about my review? Go trust your nose. This, you can't do that. You have to trust your instinct. And anybody that likes my channel, knows my taste, likes my taste, and kind of wants to know what I think about this fragrance, this kind of review, maybe not for you, but for that person, it's gold. They'll go, I might be that person that will stop them from spending $400 or $500 on a bottle, and that's perfectly fine, or push them to it, or not at all. It's just for informational purposes, and that's what this is for, by the way. So if you're new here, welcome to the Roseway channel. I'm your host, Mark. Hit that subscribe button, smash that like button. I really appreciate it. Just my little time of me doing all this for you. I appreciate the subscribe and the like if you haven't already. And to my returnees, welcome back. Right? Welcome back. Much appreciated for all the love throughout the years. So let's take a look at the note breakdown. Let's take a look at when it was released, the nose, pricing, all that before we start doing this thing. And these are the reviews. If you're asking me, and you're not asking me anything, but this is vinyl, you know, all these kind of fragrances that I'm seeing here, all these Guerlains and all that, that's my wheelhouse. This is the kind of stuff that they're the ones that might be jewels in my journey, in my collection. These are the videos that I really enjoy doing. I really love discovering fragrances like this that I was excited to blind buy. Now finally on camera I could tell you, did I F up or did I get a really good one? So let's take a look at the notes. Top notes, we got rum, saffron, and ginger. Look at that top note, eh? She's pretty. In the mid, we got tobacco, black tea, and osmanthus. Ah, even prettier. Man, tobacco, black tea, and osmanthus. Like, look at that mid. Beautiful. And in the base, we got the leather, of course, and GUAIAC, wood, and oud. And all these fragrances all have, like, the words on them. So saffron and GUAIAC apparently are the big. Like, saffron does leather, right? Saffron can smell leathery, so it makes all kinds of sense. And GUAIAC can do smoky. So saffron and GUAIAC could be good replacements of a leathery touch of a fragrance, honestly. So we'll see what they do in here. Now it was released back in 2016. This is the bottle I have, the 2016 edition. Re-released in 2023 and again in 2025 when they did a retweak of their bottles. The nose, Eliash Ermenditis, Firmenich nose, his only YSL release. Looking at pricing, obviously you can't find this one, but the retail price of the new one, the 2025 release, is $295 USD for the current version. And at discounters, these things are hardly there. They sometimes show up, they sometimes pop up, but they go quick. They're around $230. And again, I got a partial, which is basically right under the sticker, so halfway through. These are 125s if I recall correctly, so perfectly enough juice for me. And I got it for 130, which is pretty much half price of what it used to be. You know, I bought this a couple years back. Great price. You know, I paid less for this than your YSL Y elixir or whatever it is, the blue garbage. So I can't wait to delve into. Let's delve into it. Let's stop talking. Let's go. Cuir. Let's see. Ooh, good atomizer. These all have good atomizers. Oh, yeah. This is good. Oh, you know, it's a good blind buy. I'm happy. It's bittersweet a little bit, right? It's like, why do I wait to do these videos? Like I could have worn this like 2 winters ago. I've had this for so long. Like it has a little bit of purgatory dust on the top here that I have to kind of clean up a little bit. But you know, it's just like vinyl. I'm sure that thing is great and it's just sitting there waiting, just waiting. Stunning. It's dark, spicy, warming scent profile. The ginger and the saffron are going head to head right now. And the rum The booziness of the rum and the leathery touches are going at it as well. This is a gorgeous fragrance. Like off the strip, you got a happy fraghead. This is gorgeous. And I don't know what the 2025 or the 2023 release smells like, so that's the only thing. My lack of knowledge on those two releases. Has it changed? Well, they got a different nose, and the note breakdowns don't look the same, so I would assume. But this, oh, the tobacco's coming through now. Oh, yeah. So this is much more than just cuir, leather. Good scent of the day. Good scent of the day. What a great addition to this line. Maybe my favorite out of these. And I own what? Right now I got Kaftan, Tuxedo, and Baby Cat. Kaftan's another one that's kind of criminally underrated of the initial launch. Oh, this is gorgeous. Oof. Everything's coming through. So much is. Where do I start? Where do I go with this? Okay, so I talked about the ginger. I talked about the saffron. The leather, rum, tobacco's coming through now with the rest of the notes. Great complexity off the cuff. Beautiful leather being your central theme. Oh, I love how the ginger pops through. Ginger and YSL, right? Rapillon and YSL have this ginger note. And I wonder if they kind of just want to keep utilizing this ginger note in their fragrances. But oh, you know, and it's in some pretty crappy compositions. Like it's in some of these fragrances where the ginger is like so good. I'm like, oh, Rapillon did such a good ginger in this stupid bluey. You know, he's got a nice ginger in Yves Saint Laurent's L'Homme, the original L'Homme, which is excellent. An excellent office wear scent. But when this ginger is applied in this kind of fragrance, like a dark, oh, it pops. It just pops a little bit in here. I get a bit of that apricot from the osmanthus too. So think about this all these dark notes, right? The saffron, the tobacco, the leather, and then you got that fruity apricot with the ginger, a little bit of its bite and pop. Small smoky nuances from the GUAIAC, which helps with the leather. Oh, I feel like I'm doing a full-fledged review here because there's so much to unbox here. Man, this is win. For 130, this is more than a win. Like, what can we, this is absolute domination. Like, I killed blind buying this. Like, this is like best blind buy ever. No. But like, I'm so happy I got this version. I don't know if the other versions are just as good as this. Oh, man. So it has that YSL Privé elegance where these things purr a little bit, right? If you know what I mean, like Baby Cat, Tuxedo, even Kaftan, they all have this, they're like in a box. They purr. And it, I don't know if I even said that in one of these reviews, but I might have, is that these fragrances have like this roaring engine that's, it's like a Jaguar. It's like an Aston Martin. Like it, you know there's power there, but it's just so soft. You know, it has that elegance to it. It's not a Ferrari. It's not loud and obnoxious, but it can hold its own, like a Porsche maybe, where the engine kind of purrs. These fragrances have that bite to them, but they have that elegance to it. So the blending in here is like Baby Cat, Tuxedo, Kaftan, where the volumes stay in a box. You don't expect much bite. There's not much of the volumes don't go like this, right? It's kind of like, okay, this is the end of it. And you feel that these notes they have some rough and tumble pieces and they do want to get out of the box kind of thing. Like they have more to them, but there's that privé smoothness. So don't expect much bite out of this fragrance as much as I talked about leather, tobacco, and some really dark nuances. It runs like a privé YSL. Spicy leather, subtle smoke, which is always nice to have. Light boozy touch, which is exactly what you want with some of that apricot, that ginger. So So at the moment, if you're looking at this fragrance and you're buying it for the oud, because there's an oud note in here, at the moment, I would say that it's not a factor at all. It's non-existent, which is fine. If you're buying this for a huge rough and tumble leather, like a Tuscan leather, as much as it's kind of in a box, they kind of lost the volume knob a bit, where it does have some rough edges to it. This is much more polished. Maybe that's the word I'm looking for. Polished, more privé. So if you're looking for a rough and tumble leather, this is not it. This is more about, it's not suede. Don't get me wrong, it's not suede, but it's more about the whole composition than just one note. I know on the sticker it says cuir. I know it says leather. But personally, like this thing is like right off the bat, what we're 10 minutes in and a initial impression video where most of the time you're going to get 3-4 notes and call it a day. It's an initial impression. That's probably you're going to get a couple citruses, maybe get a couple mid notes here and there and then call it a day. I'm getting everything, mostly everything, right? Leather, tobacco, black tea. It could go into like tobacco and black tea kind of mesh together. They kind of give out like a lot of the same things. The rum, again, you're not buying it for the rum, but it's a piece. It's there. There's a piece. There's a spicy, and I think the ginger and the saffron kind of help that a little bit to kind of give you that imagery. Oh yeah, this is well put together. I can dress this one up. I can dress this one down. This is definitely fall, winter in a bottle. Probably not in the cusp of like a leather oud from Christian Dior where the animals come out to play. It's not in that. It's a very much, it's not even a Tuscan leather where a little more playful Tuscan leather, but it has a lot more bite than this. This is very much a privé scent. It really is polished. Which can be a good thing and it can be a bad thing, depending on who you are and what you're spending your mega big dollars. So to all the ones that are like hunters of this line, they haven't purchased the Cuir yet. Obviously, my professional opinion or my thoughts would be if you haven't bought this yet, I would search out a sample of the 2023 version first. I would look at reviews, obviously. I would do my homework. I would test out the 2025 version because it's readily available in stores, so I'd get that. And then kind of see what I said and kind of gauge. And then, if it's not giving you all this, this is very good. Like this is giving me vinyl. Like I really want to pluck that bottle right now and pump it right here and let's do a video, right? Let's go. That good. Yeah, now that you heard my take, I'd love to see yours in the comments below. Good, bad, and the ugly. Now, obviously, not too many people have smelled this fragrance. It's long gone, at least this current version. I'd be keen. I would like to have a 2025 like sample just to see how much this thing has changed, just to see. Hopefully they didn't touch it too much because this is absolutely gorgeous. Like one of the best of the line. In my personal opinion, one of the best of the line. Yeah, so now that you're mine, I'd love to see yours. Good, bad, and the ugly on this fragrance. And as always, a greater pour fragrance will make a lasting impression. Choose your leather-based fragrance wisely. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Have a good one.